Reapers Underground. We hope you survive.
Holy mackerel, this is one of those, and I gotta warn you, I'm warning you right now. I'm protected. See? I'm protected. I put together, this is strong juju, brother.
See, that's funny. Little blast from Reaper's Past there. One of the first times I had ever gotten interviewed for my show and stuff back then. And the dude was so freaked out that he's like, I got this powerful juju, man. I will keep the evil away from me. Now, that was all 5 years ago. So, man, time flies. Welcome to the first Reapers Underground of 2026 and a very happy new year to everyone. Hopefully everyone has made their resolutions, whatever they may be. I just say be yourself, for yourself, nobody else. Fuck everybody that says you cannot do what you want, because I'm still standing. Morty's still sort of standing over there. He's got a bum leg every once in a while. He almost falls off, you know. You know, it's one of those things. But tonight, man, we ended the year with Ink Master, which was fucking amazeballs. A great way to end 2025. But starting with some fresh blood this year, we got Brother Crow Hendricks, otherwise known as Reese Bowling. He is a celebrated haunt actor and all-around guru of darkness. But before we get into all this madness, we're going to take a quick commercial break to our brothers at Villain Arts Tattoos. Check that shit out. That's right. I've been telling you all for years. When Villain Arts, the biggest tattoo convention in all of the United States, probably the world at this point, if you want to get a high quality tattoo from some of the best artists in the country, that's right. They are a traveling band of misfits and we love them. But it's more than just tattooing. It is sideshow performing. It has all kinds of circus performers and everything else, man. Oh, even, you know, a little bit of, what do they call that? Boudoir.
Burlesque.
Burlesque. Thank you. I always forget to mention them. And the word escapes me every goddamn time. But when you're 1,500 years old, you know, it's kind of...
He's got me beat there.
Slips the mind every now and again. But welcome, Crow Hendricks. Good to have you on the show. And this is the time to share this shit out anywhere and everywhere because they need to know about the awesome stuff that he's up to.
Wake the dead.
Please.
You're right there.
Wake up your dad, too. Smack him in the back of the head. Ain't no big deal. So how are you this evening, sir?
I'm doing well. How about you, my wicked brothers?
Oh, not too bad. You know, just hanging out in eternal darkness.
I got some hellfire, so I'm doing all right. Nice and cozy.
Right. You know, and I was actually just thinking about that myself. I'm like, I'm in my mausoleum here, and it seems warmer than usual. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But how is it in Michigan? That's got to be something.
It is very cold right now here in Michigan. Even though it is the winter months, the blackbird still flies. I still have my feathers still flying. And even despite the cold and all the snow that we are getting, it is Halloween 365.
Well, sure.
Here.
You got to come to the aid of the living and help usher some of the souls to where they need to go.
Absolutely.
To me, I'll stitch them back up and put an arm on their back, like the leg, eye. I get creative.
There you go.
Other creations. That's going to be great.
Oh, fuck yeah. And, things, don't necessarily need to belong in certain places. So it's kind of fun to fuck with them just a little bit.
It is.
Instead of getting a hand wave, you get a foot waving at you. It's wonderful. Right. But you are no stranger to special effects, makeup and stuff like that, as you've been in the haunt industry. How far deep does that go for you? Let's take it back to the beginning, sir.
So I've been in the haunt industry coming up on my third haunt season.
Oh, okay.
My very first
nice.
haunt acting was Friday the 13th, 2023. And I got to play a evil Jekyll and Hyde clown for Spooky's Fright Night, which is a local haunt here in Mineral, Michigan. And it's about 25 of us now, but we started off small and worked our way up. But
there
definitely very...
you had me at Jekyll and Hyde.
We and we're it's like a family even outside of haunt season. We do stuff outside of haunt season. We host bowling events where we all go to. We'll do Thanksgiving dinners together. It's all
it's a family.
Get all the monsters together,
That's how it should be.
Even outside of makeup.
Whatever you got on the slab, for Thanksgiving instead of the turkey.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Even outside of the makeup, we cause mayhem.
Sure.
Keep it all
You have to. Mm-hmm. It really is kind of a way of life, just like us actors.
Oh, absolutely.
It's no different. I mean, I'm pretty tight with a lot of the people on different sets that I've been on with, so it's really no different. And yeah. I mean, you guys bring so much joy, honestly, during spooky season during October.
I agree.
And I've always said there's really no reason why you can't do that year round.
Absolutely.
Because now I see they have halfway to Halloween's where, some of the haunts.
Yeah, there's some Texas haunts that they do the different holidays.
Yeah. And let's not forget Krampus night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Gotta have Krampus.
Gotta have
some even do Valentine's Day where it's more like
here too.
Oh, do you now? Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So do you do like a vampire thing?
So sometimes we'll change it up. So we have vampires, but we do tainted love. So we have
nice.
We have anatomical.
Absolutely. Yep. I go soft sell. Me and him go back to 1985, 84, I think.
Right.
But we're trying to expand, do more than just one haunt in October. We've done monster mashes where we all dressed up.
Oh, nice.
Monsters. From Frankenstein, we had Morticia Adams. And
hell.
It was really
all right.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
fucking badass.
Yeah.
Real quick. Happy New Year to you too, Mr. David J. Paul. Killing it out there as always. We need to talk at some point. So look me up. And a new viewer here, Atomic Ghost. Happy New Year. What's going on? Hey, Kyler, what's going on, my brother? He says, hey, beautiful people. Thanks, Lizzie, for reminding me. I got super distracted deep diving into Toxic Avenger. Well, I mean, when you're studying, one of the best, it's kind of hard to, get away from it.
You got it.
It's actually snowing here right now. Fan-fucking-tastic. Love it. It's a good thing I'm inside. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Now, do you guys go out, like take a group of you to some of the horror conventions too,
Absolutely.
to like promote the haunt and stuff like that?
So sometimes, because we're all different walks of life, we all live in different spots in Michigan. A lot of us
Oh,
live
sure.
in Monroe, but there's Flat Rock. We even have some in Detroit. And
Ooh,
so
Detroit.
what
That's
we
spooky on its own.
Well, Detroit was the original basis for the Crow.
That's very true. Good old Devil's Night.
Devil's Night, yeah. This was Detroit. Yep.
But we have a lot of horror events here throughout the year, and halfway to Halloween, World Oddities Expo, Detroit Oddities and Curiosities, and just so much going on. And we'll dress up. I'll dress up, and we pass out flyers, or we share social pages to people. A lot of people ask us for pictures, and
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of fun. We especially like to go in town and just flyer bomb the place. We like to go into the bars and the restaurants. Yes, there's one of our groups from the Monster Mash this past summer. It was a lot of fun. That was at the Beer and Wine Portal just outside of downtown Monroe.
Nothing like getting your wits scared out of you while you're getting hammered. I love it.
Well, no, you just feel like you're at the party at the hotel for The Shining.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
And
then suddenly the twins show up, and
what the hell is that?
To red goo. For sure.
So that is some of my good friends right there. That was from the haunt in 2024, and that was actually the last time before Crow Hendrix broke back out. So that was 15 months ago. So it has been a long time since Crow Hendrix has been broken back out again.
Nice.
And
gotta say though, that's one hell of a rubber chicken he's holding.
absolutely. That was, we make sure we incorporate toys, we incorporate anything really into the haunt.
Uh-oh. He said toys, everyone. Beware. Wrong show. So sorry.
But we all show up. It's not just actors. We build the haunt ourselves.
Now, man, that is so fucking commendable. Being in something from the ground up, it's got to feel extra special.
Oh, most definitely. We've just expanded so much. Like when I joined the haunt, we were supposed to be at one location. We had to move. We had only 3 days to build. And
wow.
And we only had a little less than 1,500 square feet to work with. And but we were able to make it work. We had tents, and
Non Wooly.
That is actually one of our haunt actors. That is one of our
okay.
And welcome to the underground.
Yes, good to have you on the show.
And I was going to say too, from the pictures, it's good to see stand up, good monsters, having a good time, because it's like some monsters take the wrong path, and like then you end up in a burning windmill, and it's not fun for anybody. You really want to try to do those community events like that. So it's really good
when the wolf man leaves, giant turds laying around and somebody steps in it, people get upset,
That wasn't fun.
I mean, Morty deals with what is it?
Mort Wolf.
Yeah, Mort Wolf. Yeah, I thought that was the name. He does it to you all the time, always getting you. So
that's why I got him an Obart collar, though.
Right?
Yeah, didn't I? Yeah.
Kyler says, also, welcome, Crow Hendrix. I'm also a haunt actor, 4 years so far. I love doing it every year.
Awesome.
So where did that passion get born for you?
Believe it or not, my mother introduced me to horror.
You know what? Me too.
Yeah, me too.
3 years
My first
old.
ever horror film experience at 8 years old. Halloween.
Really? Nice.
1978, of course.
Oh, nice. That's the best one.
Of course.
She had a box set of the Universal Monsters. And
how cool.
We 3 years old, Boris Karloff, Frankenstein, 1931, and that was my very first introduction into this genre. And I was just like, I just felt some sort of connection with Boris Karloff, and I was like, I need more of this.
Oh no, no,
I
exactly.
carry him on my hand right there.
Yes, and
Yeah,
that introduced me to Vincent Price and
that's one of my
Bela
major.
Lugosi, all these.
But of
horror
course,
legends.
the billion-dollar
Bela
question
Lugosi.
is, did that lead you to Hammer horror?
It did.
Yeah. So good to hear.
Absolutely.
Well,
I
was going to say Christopher Lee is undeniable.
Absolutely.
Him, Peter Cushing,
Yeah.
just about anybody that
Even
has
Vincent
ever
Price
worked
sort of
for-
carried it in too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent Price, Basil Rathbone.
Theater of
Had,
Blood, one of my favorites.
Yeah, and look at all the amazing Hammer horror actresses that we got too,
Absolutely.
like Carol
man.
Monroe and Barbara Steele, and
Mhm.
a bunch of big icons.
That's why I always want to bring it back to the Universal stage, the Hammer horror stage. They walked so that Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees could run.
That's right.
Yeah, very much.
Absolutely. Don't forget Leatherface too.
Leatherface, yeah. And what they did to that Leatherface,
He likes to run.
well, like you said with Leatherface, that's getting more into the independent cinema.
Right.
Yeah. That
think about who inspired that.
Yeah, that dawned most of our slashers, and they all came from Universal. Universal taught us all what the monsters look like. And they
give Bela Lugosi a lot of shit for not having teeth, but damn, he had the eyes, the facial expression.
And nobody, if you ask them, did Dracula as Bela Lugosi have fangs? Yeah, of course he did. He's Dracula. No, he didn't.
You just
but it's his ability to make you believe that Dracula goes, and he's got the fangs.
He wasn't smiling at his victims.
Yeah, he wasn't smiling,
making sure his jaw was open enough so he could sink in there.
Yeah, see, but he didn't need the fangs to convince you.
Now, I really connect with Boris Karloff because, man, he played so many different creatures. Not just Frankenstein, but the Mummy.
Also, you have to, for Boris, if you haven't seen it, you have to see a movie called The Old Dark House.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And you get a very different Boris in that, but amazing. And the movie's just nuts. Yeah. It's just nuts. It's like old school Clue on an acid trip. Yeah, it's great.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it was the late 50s.
Yeah.
That is true.
And Hollywood always had the best drugs. Anyway, probably still does for all we fucking know. Which is why I'll never do Hollywood. Fuck off. I don't want to do it.
No.
Let's see here. Kyler says, I used to secretly watch parts of horror because I didn't want to get in trouble as a kid. Of course, if they didn't bring you into it, then it was taboo in your family. I totally get that. Caught me and said, you know what, if you're going to watch it, then at least watch it from the beginning. And that's a good way to do it. I mean,
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Let's not forget, Barnabas Collins and the gang.
Yeah, exactly. How many people?
I mean, that was a daytime TV fucking hit, man. It was a soap opera. It's like, what the hell is General Hospital? No, we're watching Barnabas.
Well, you think about it, how many people die in Days of Our Lives and all these other
for sure.
Dallas, all these different ones.
Oh, my mom
die every week.
Watching that damn show.
At least Barnabas was an anti-hero. He tried to save his family. That's all he was.
Did.
Mm-hmm. He's a cursed trying to save his family.
Witches and everything else was involved in that show. Werewolves were in the show.
Yeah.
And that was like the number one hit on daytime TV back in those days.
Long time, too. For a long time.
Really? Seriously.
I gotta watch it again.
Well, and it took over in the 90s. When they did the miniseries.
Oh, yeah, when they Ben Cross and them brought
I loved that. They did great. That one was great.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, was there a monster in particular that struck you the most as far as inspiration?
Mm-hmm. For inspiration, I was always drawn to vampires. So
hell yeah.
It was Dracula, Count Orlok, and Count Orlok definitely stuck out for me. And
Mortlock's back there going, "Hey, he's talking about my dad."
I'm not opening
I'm
that
so
coffin.
proud.
He can stay in there.
And
He
that's
bugs the hell out of me. He can stay in
just
that
its
coffin.
inspiration,
Right.
book, just even vampire books, and
Oh, okay. Did you
Yeah,
ever get into like some of the more obscure vampire comics and stuff too, like the graphic novels? Those I thought were the best.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, and,
I'm Vampirella.
yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it's been a while for that. I really like Morbius. Morbius.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
the real Morbius.
never mind the movie.
Never mind.
The movie.
Let's act like
We
we
didn't
didn't
bring
have
that
it.
up.
Blade, definitely Blade. Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
It just, just even I even love the movie. I just thought Wesley Snipes.
Oh, Wesley Snipes was amazeballs.
Yeah, you can't mess with Blade.
They had me all the way up to the third one.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Unfortunately, the third one, let's throw Dracula into the mix. And I'm just like,
well, not even that. They didn't make Hannibal King, who is Ryan Reynolds' character in the comic, is supposed to still be a vampire when he's on Blade's team.
Yep, so they fucked that up.
They took his powers away, and then, you got Whistler's daughters now. No, she's not. His family got killed. They talked about that in the first movie.
Yeah, not even just the first one, the second one as well. It's like that's always been the story. Why did we suddenly here she is?
Yeah, no. Blade 1 and 2 were the best ones by far.
They were.
And I don't feel like they did Whistler any justice in that third one at all.
No, not really.
No, it's like, he's there for 5 seconds. Let's kill him off. It's wonderful.
I remember going back and watching,
right.
I remember going back and watching. I'm like, I didn't remember Triple H was in it. I don't remember Triple H being a vampire in
Right, yeah. See, and the thing that got me the most with Blade was that Deacon Frost was in a movie in the 80s called The Gate.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a little boy battling the demons coming out of the portal that are the crazy claymation-looking demons.
Oh,
and
man. I can't tell you how many drawings of the album that I used to draw after watching that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I would carry it around and say, I got it. I can open the gate now.
That movie, Cat's Eye, and all that stuff, where the trolls like sucking the breath out of a little girl and her cat keeps battling the freaking troll thing on her.
What's up, Josh? We got one of Michigan's own right here. Haunt actor extraordinaire. You'll have to say the name of your haunt and stuff because he's in Michigan too. We just did a movie together, actually 2 movies together, and we're about to do another one. So
nice. Yeah, the name of my haunt is Spooky's Fright Night. We are here in Monroe, Michigan, and I am going to sound biased for a minute. It's such an amazing crew to work with, and it's just. They took me in like I was 18, 19 when I met them, and they were never like, "Oh, you're a little kid," they were all late 20s, early 30s. So I was the youngest at the time.
It's the passion, man.
It's just that passion connected us,
Yep.
And I think they can get a sense of who you are. Like this is not just, I'm playing. Like this is what you really want to do.
Oh, yeah. And just I remember I got to talk with one of our former haunt actors. He had been working in Chicago, doing a haunt for over 30 years. And he was like, he's like, I don't ever remember meeting an actor like you. He said, you're not in it to be, I'm in it, and posting on social media. He goes, you actually enjoy the parts of it. And I enjoy every single minute. Either setup, makeup, I enjoy every single minute of it, and I'm just super, super stoked for this coming haunt season.
Oh hell yeah! Aha! I told you, Josh. He said I watched Long Legs last night. You were right. That movie was great. I told you. It was like one of those films that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cage. Holy crap.
I mean, Nicolas Cage in that movie was just
he truly was the star.
He shows his brilliance. That's the thing that's crazy. Sometimes it's just hot dog crap. And you're just watching him go, you made those choices for that show. And then there's other times where you're like, you couldn't have picked anybody else to do that.
Absolutely. And he just embodied that character so well, you know, and
Yeah.
kept you hooked on that and all the way up, you know, to
This
the
character's
end.
supposed to be odd. I can make him odder. Let me do my own stuff. And like, okay, Nick, you do what you want, man. Go ahead.
For real. You know, I think every, you know, big actor from the last, I'd say 20 or 30 years, they've made that shit or two film.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, you know, they got divorced. He's got to pay, you know, alimony and everything. He's like, I'll just take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. But some of them ended up being fucking amazing, like Mandy. Holy
yeah.
fuck balls.
Drive Angry.
One of the most satanic films I've seen in a long time.
Color Out of Space.
And he was perfect.
In.
Oh yeah, Color of Space.
And he wasn't a bad Dracula either. He was an all right Dracula. He was. I thought to that he was a different style of Dracula than we're used to.
Hell yeah.
And he fit. I mean, he tried to be an asshole, tried to kill him. You know, it's like he was.
I thought it was great.
Up, so yeah, he did all right.
He brought that Nick Cage flavor to Dracula. The Dracula just.
And I didn't mind him as Ghost Rider.
I didn't mind him as Ghost Rider.
I like Sam Elliott.
The sequel, though.
Well, I like.
Sequel didn't do it.
I like Sam Elliott.
The first one was good.
As the cowboy Ghost Rider more than I like Nick Cage as
How could you
Ghost
not
Rider.
have Sam Elliott for that? He was perfect.
I would have honestly liked to have seen more of that cowboy Ghost.
I agree.
You know,
Yeah, they could have done a standalone film.
Yeah, I agree.
In the
Fuck
presence
yeah.
of people, the rider takes over.
Josh from NC-17 says, I've heard of that haunt.
Thank you.
I heard it's awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Well, there's one of the
That's coming
reasons.
from a
right
director, man.
We found one of the reasons right there.
Get a lit sign. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. You can see the screen right below me.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's great,
Josh
Josh.
said, I spent all day screaming, "Mommy." LOL, my wife got annoyed from Long Legs.
That's so funny. I had a kid when I was going in person to college. We all watched Long Legs, and we all rode in the car back. We went to lunch, and then we came back to school. And one of the kids was driving and did that exact scene. It sounded exactly like Nicolas Cage. And nobody filmed it. I'm like, why isn't anybody filming this?
It's like this kid will go viral so fast.
Literally,
exactly.
I was like, did somebody pull up the movie on their phone? Because it sounded exactly like Nicolas Cage in the film. And we all got so scared. That was a quiet car ride back after that.
So take us through the evolution of your character. As Crow Hendrix, like I don't know, every character has a backstory. Mine does. Morty's got one, of course. All of the, you know, every clown's got a story, you know. But what is kind of take us through the evolution of your character? It's very awesome, very original.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. And so Crow Hendrix is a skeleton Lord of the Shadows, believe it or not. He is a skeleton demon, and he came from the...
I knew you were one of me.
Sounds like one of our guys, so yeah.
Yeah. And he was born during the Salem witch trials. And
now you really got my attention.
He was born actually through the fire of the stakes. That was the story.
Oh, okay.
He was
almost like a phoenix rising, but instead it's
a black bird.
Yeah.
And then 2022 rolled around, and I was just like, let's bring this character to life. Let's show what Crow Hendrix would look like outside of paper. And so I wrote down a bunch of descriptions, and it actually, the very first robe of Crow Hendrix was a druid's robe, just a simple druid's robe, no feathers. And,
sure. I mean, it's got to start somewhere.
And that was and then
it's like I got to grow into my feathers, you know.
Yeah, I did. I had to.
It's evolution.
And it keeps evolving over time. You see, it gets cracks over time. You know, it's slowly breaking in. Crow Hendrix is slowly coming into my human form, and his vessel is cracking my human form. And just it keeps evolving over time with each and every event that I go to. I bring a little bit more and more with it.
Hell yeah. It's really nice to see like the humble beginnings because I mean, shit, my character was born on stage in a fucking deathcore band, you know, back
Which
in
makes
2018.
sense, honestly.
So,
I mean, you got summoned. It
I
happened.
did. I
I
was
mean,
summoned, and it just kept changing, and into what it is today. So, you know, all of our characters, if we're not evolving, I feel like we're dying.
Yes.
You know,
Again.
which is why my makeup has changed quite a few times.
This makeup has too.
mine is in honor of our guest.
Exactly right.
And I plan on doing this character until I physically can't anymore, you know, and, you know, even when I'm 70, 80 years old and I might have a walker or a cane or even a wheelchair, I still plan on putting on makeup. I mean, I still plan on
Go,
breaking out
hey,
this
lady.
character.
Hey, lady, there's a big fucking bird over there.
Yeah, right. I mean, in honor of the late great Ozzy Osbourne, you know, that is the exact same thing.
There you go.
You grind it until the wheels fall off, and that's kind of how I feel about acting myself, and you know, doing this show. Once I feel like I've reached a point where I've you know left my touch, you know, upon the indie scene, the underground scene, I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. Same, you know.
He won't go nowhere though. I'll hit him with the shovel.
Oh, you know, I'll be in chains. He knows
we
it.
can't, you know, we can't have the underground scene without Reaper.
Right? We'll put a GoPro on his head. You know what I mean? It's like, talk, Reaper. Do your show. No, I'm done. I'm tired. No, do your show. Come on.
I'll be like a ventriloquist doll.
Mm-hmm.
At that point.
Be like in the movie Magic. be like in the movie Magic. Mortimer's Anthony Hopkins. You're the dummy.
Fuck yeah! I'll like deliver these fantastic monologues, and he'll be doing all my movements for me.
Absolutely.
Or maybe he'll give me a couple of new limbs or something. I don't know.
And then go and
you always use some extra helping hands.
I love it. Josh says, when I used to play football in high school, my character was born Crazy J. And then when I was an alcoholic, it got brought back out. But he has been suppressed for 18 years. Well, congratulations, man. Sometimes our demons don't play well with us. You know, it's just some of us are able to play nice and we get along just fine. But sometimes for the better, it's better to put them to rest. So that's awesome. Good to know. So you're going into your 4th year as a haunt actor. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you're bringing and for what you can talk about?
So
obviously, for the new season.
So what I plan on bringing is just a crazier side, you know, and just being
okay. So we're getting darker, maybe,
you know, and especially with with the late great Ozzy. Yes, that is at one of our shows. That is me and Michelle Jesse. She is the owner of Pagan Potions, and that is one of the earlier versions of Crow Hendricks too. You know, that's my second coat. And yes, Kane Hodder. I got to meet him that day, and you know every single
get better than that.
Every single time,
he had a smile on his face.
Oh, he did, and he said he loved the pain, and I was just like, it can't get any better than that.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Welcome to the show, Stelio.
Hey, Spooky. That is the owner of our haunt, Spooky's Fright Night. That is Spooky himself.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the underground.
I'm glad you could join us. I'm so glad to be part of your crew.
Question from Josh from NC-17.
I have done some
Crow, have you ever been in a horror movie?
Oh, that is on the bucket list. I have done some extra work for horror movies. I've done behind the camera work for horror movies. And that was my stepping stone into this industry.
Fuck yeah.
But
that's how I started.
Yeah.
I was a zombie. And then I stood out because I took the biggest bite.
I said, you got to try taking the biggest bite out of whatever and whoever you can. And I just, I'm, keep just looking around, hopefully find a horror movie in Michigan that will, so that'll have opening, for, so hopefully we can find out, I'd love to be in a horror movie.
Dun, 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 dun. Reach out to me and we will get you an audition for Not There Too.
Oh, I'd love that. Thank you so much. I'll definitely reach out to you.
And I'll be there as well.
Nice.
It would be an honor to have you a part of the cast.
Thank you. It'd be an honor to be a part of the cast.
Fuck yeah, definitely. You, Josh, need to talk after
Bucket
the
list
show.
checked off.
There it is. See, you just never know who's watching.
Absolutely.
It's like what was that? HorrorNation.com has Grind up for best independent film
I saw
of 2025, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Never thought, a project that I was in that would be up for such. And then I won an award from NC-17.
I saw that. Congratulations.
You just never know what can happen.
Never know.
And that's, and if there's any advice that I can give you when it comes to this industry, go into it thinking that nothing is going to happen. Just go, you've kind of keyed into a character and you really get to the guts of it and you give it your best. And then if something comes out of it, fucking fantastic. But I don't ever go into any film, any movie thinking, oh yeah, this one's going to be, the ticket. When I did the AcroStars film, Attack of the Corn Zombies, by the end of shooting, I felt like between the performances from the main cast and just the great special effects on the zombies, I felt like we had something special there. And lo and behold, it did. So, I would say just always be humble as fuck, man. And then again, in the underground, all of us artists truly are.
And and there's so many great artists in the underground, so many great artists, actors, actresses, directors, filmmakers, so many great people.
Absolutely. Crow Hendricks, damn, we're always looking to the next generation coming up, to carry on what the greats have laid down for us. Because I don't think there's a single one of us that does what we do without always looking back going, I'm just happy to be a part of the legacy that, of Vincent Price or Bela Lugosi, Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney Jr., Sr. Have laid down long before us,
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's what we do with our haunt. Like we have our special effects, we have our gore, and we have an amazing makeup artist, Abigail and Bree, amazing makeup artists. And
nice.
And even though we have the gore and we have we'll wear prosthetics, we'll wear latex, but we do the universal technique. We rely on the live acting to scare.
Right.
That's the best way to do it.
That is the best way. And we have gotten so many more scares that way. And it's just like, I remember one time it was my first night and we had a bunch of high schoolers come in.
They're the hardest ones to
and they are. Too. And we had this one big football player, and he came in walking like he wasn't gonna get scared. And so
he's like, I got this.
he was there with his girlfriend. And
he got punked out in front of his lady.
And he walked into my room, and I told Spooky, I'm like, watch this, I'm gonna get him. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get him. I jumped out of I had a clothing rack and I hid behind the clothes. Mm-hmm. And I jumped out and I was holding this huge knife. And he fell down.
Oh shit.
Spooky told me later that when he left my room, because my room was towards the exit, he had wet his pants. Believe it or not, he did. And I was just like, it doesn't get any better than that. And I was just like, when I showed up, when I joined the group, I mean, I still am this way. They were like, I was so quiet, and I never like really yelled at all. And then it's a whole different.
It's present.
The lights go out, and
it's present.
And I remember when my family came through the haunt, and I was just like, let's get them. And so I jumped out. I jumped out and I screamed.
I got your mom.
Yeah, I got my mom. It was my mom, and my sister was holding on to her.
Oh yeah,
human shield.
Human shield, and my mom, and so it's my mom, my sister, and then my dad, and so they came through, and I jumped out, and I screamed so loud at my sister that she lost her hearing for like 5 minutes.
Oh, damn.
And one of the haunt actors told me, he goes,
just like, you fucking bastard, you gave me tinnitus.
Like they were screaming at me, but I couldn't hear them.
And that's what she said. She was like, they're all screaming, but I can't. They were saying her name, and they couldn't. And I remember one of our head haunt actors. He goes, "Who was screaming through a voice box?" And they were like, "No, that was Reese."
He's got the pipes to prove it, people.
But it is just so much fun, and just we get so many walks of life that come through. We had one woman come in on a wheelchair. We had and then we had.
I have to ask though, but why would somebody in a wheelchair want to go through a haunt?
It beats me, because we were all asking ourselves that question too. Think about
it, right?
I mean, at that point, you have to think from an ethical standpoint.
Yeah,
and what's their condition? What can we do? What can't we do?
And what we do when we get people who might have a wheelchair, who might have a walker, we'll be like, are they okay to go through? And we have, like, if you're faint of heart or anything like that, we have glow sticks, and you can wear them like
cool.
And like for kids, or for so like one time we had these little kids come through, and they all had glow sticks, and they were just white. They were white, they looked like Mortimer. I mean, they were just. And so I was nice.
Oh, baby Morty.
Yeah, and so I said to the kids, go through. I want to talk to mommy and daddy for a minute. And they're like, okay. So the kids went through. I said, they'll be safe. And I just let it all out on the parents. Like,
that's the way to do it. It's like, nope, they're going to be my minions.
Yeah.
And then the parents are going to be my victims.
Absolutely. And
they're the children.
Tyler says, see, I run the chainsaw my entire career, and Mortimer has helped me make my character. Yeah, Kyler has been making leaps and bounds with his character as well. Evolution, whole 9 yards. Very proud of all you guys that and ghouls that are really bringing the fright for the haunt season. What do you have coming up? Anything coming up soon?
So we have some events coming up that we're going to be promoting for. Like, we're going to go to events and do promoting, like footwork promoting, grunt promoting. And
trust me.
Events, I'm going to be one of the events that I'll be sharing out the haunt ad, the sharing out some info at the haunt ad is our clown will be here next month. So
David, awesome. You'll have to tell him hello for me.
I will. And with the events like that, I'll talk about the haunt, or I'll have, if they have flyers made, I will pass out flyers, and we try to get it to as many people as possible. It seems like the word of mouth is really doing us justice,
it's the people that
nice
care.
To see that actually is still working.
Yeah, exactly. That's the old school way of promotion, but it shows that you care.
And that's how I found out about this haunt too. I first went to this haunt as a fan, and nice. I knew the owner, and I was like, hey, how, I was like, because he was saying volunteer options, and I was like, hey, can I join in on this? And he was like, yeah. So I thought originally I was just going to be doing the front door or something like that, like tickets. And and then he's like, no, do you want to be a haunt actor? And I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, right.
That's something I've always wanted to do.
It's like I thought I was going to be throwing popcorn all night, man.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
right?
That's what I thought I was going to be doing. And I'm
Oh.
like, is it cool if I paint my face to do that? And he's like, oh, you're going to be in the haunt.
well, you're going to be wearing makeup.
He's like, you're going to be wearing makeup, whether
you're going to be a thing.
Yeah. See, no, but I like that. And I also see to the point that you could have, in some case, you could have been working, taking tickets or something.
Yeah.
But we saw something in you.
Mm-hmm.
And off rip. It's
and it's
about the energy that you bring.
I mean, you're going on your 4th year.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
it's like,
and I'm just so grateful to this crew, and it's just
you bring to it as well, is what I'm saying. It's like you found a group to where you can, were taken in, but also had your own talent and abilities to bring to the table.
And we all have various talents. Like we have contortionists in the group. We have giants.
Oh, wow.
We have we have a giant in our group. He's about 6'8", and
nice.
And he wasn't able to join us for the Monster Mash. We had someone else do Frankenstein, but we have him do a lot of he's the giant monster. And,
sure.
So
right.
we have
somebody's walking and he's so like right here
absolutely.
on it, and it's right here. Oh crap.
And he's taller than our walls because we use wood panels
nice.
for our walls, so he can peek over and tell us who's coming. And,
that's cool.
we put him in a room with
make him pyramid head.
We put him in the room with a girl who she's a fellow haunt actor in our group. She's like 5 feet tall. And he will put her on his shoulders and chase people down the hall. That's one of our haunt actors right there. That is Krampus. He's playing Krampus right there.
He looks lovely.
He
just had to show that one because I'm
absolutely.
Whoa. That is so perfect.
I know, and it's just they do such, and that's one of the makeup artists does the makeup for him, and he said that fursuit is so hot.
Oh, I believe
it. Yeah,
I believe it.
He can't.
Reminds me of playing Big Ugly and Grind.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
It's just,
but at least I can say I was Ginger Lynn's body double. So.
Well, I can technically say I was Lloyd Kaufman's toxic.
That's right, right-hand man.
Yeah,
right there.
I'll hold
Ain't too many people that got that title. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and it's there's just so much dedication into it, like with that, and and it's just we don't like once the makeup comes on, like once I put makeup on or I'll put the fangs in, like it's so funny. We will put on the makeup and we realize we don't eat, like we go 10 hours without food, and we're right. And then we don't realize that we're just so into
that. You're having fun.
Yeah, you're having fun.
That adrenaline is
you're feeding off of it. Yeah, as much as they are coming through the haunt, because all of us can say, Reaper knows for sure, you can go through haunts that has spent millions of dollars on animatronics and smoke machines and all that stuff, and people come out and go, boo.
Right.
Go that way.
Go very true.
Yeah. Oh, boo.
The haunted schoolhouse and laboratory in Akron, Ohio.
Well,
that's one right there. So
you all are bringing your talents and your passions together, and it's
there's a very much an art.
Yeah.
In getting the scare.
Yes.
And not everybody can do it. It's like some people start to get tired. I mean, I worked at a haunt for a little while when I was in high school. Billions of years ago. And some people would just come out and go, okay, that's not gonna get it.
You have to definitely read the group that's coming in.
And,
got to.
Yeah,
and to hold
because salesmanship.
It is, and we had We had a haunt actor who, when they screamed, they relied on this part instead of relying.
Oh no! And then they're deaf by the second hour.
Yeah, and
we're not deaf. I mean,
sore throat. And you have to do I told them. I said, do it like Alex Terrible. You go through your stomach and push all the air out. And
diaphragm.
A little thing called diaphragm.
And you get a you get a deeper scream. At least that's what I feel.
Guttural.
And you get a better one, and you get a guttural scream. You get more of a growl to it, and it's just, and then you last a lot longer in it. You know, we do carry cough drops and throat lozenges.
You have to. Yeah.
And you have to. We make sure we have water. And
well, you don't want to be at craft services later in the night and be like, "Oh, what do you want in this hamburger? Pickle."
You don't
might
want
be
that.
fun for them, though. You know.
Absolutely.
You know, but you're
Another thing
staying in
is,
character. You know,
dropping the larynx down.
Mhm.
Is another thing that Alex the Terrible mentioned.
Yes.
And it's almost like he kind of puts his tongue, if you ever watch him sing, it's like he puts his tongue where it's hitting the top of his upper mandible, you know, and he just gets this ridiculous sound. And that's why it's like no one else can do it.
Well, it's a training. It's like nobody can play Crow Hendrix but Reese.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. Nobody can be Reaper but Reaper.
Absolutely. No one can be Mortimer except Mortimer.
Although often imitated, but never complete.
Yeah, I've never been able to clone myself. I've tried.
I've seen a few over the years that have taken a few pages, but I'm like, can't beat OG.
Right.
Go ahead, man. I dare ya.
We had in our haunt in 2024, we had one of the storylines is we have a doctor named Dr. Crow, and
okay,
not me, but it's one of the other actors, and so I'm supposed to be like one of his like lieutenants, lack of a better word, and so
I like it.
As Crow Hendrix, and
it's like a little army.
Yes, absolutely, and we had various members of that army, and we had his girlfriend was on. She was like the patient, and my mom came through, and he goes, "Give me my bag, give me my doctor's bag." And so she hands him the doctor's bag, and he hit something on the table, and right when he did, she got up full Linda Blair style and jumped off the table and chased my mom, my dad, and my sister down the hallway on all fours. It was insane.
I love that commitment.
And it's just, it was insane how she could move. It was just not even a full second off the table.
We needed a young priest and an old priest.
It was just so cool to see.
That's crazy.
It was like, I was like, I haven't seen that since, Linda Blair, and
right, for sure.
And it's just insane how they can stretch, how they can contort, and
man,
well, it's like you said,
those
too,
extra flexible folks, I give them the whole fucking world, because I'm like, it doesn't matter if you're in makeup or out of makeup, you are terrifying.
Absolutely. It's just, and she, I remember when we were all clowns, when we all were dressed as clowns, I pointed, they had never met my family before. So they had never met my sister, and in the family, I'm the only one who's like this. I'm the only one with horror, and except for my mom who introduced me to it. And so I said,
I was always the black sheep in my family.
Absolutely. Too. That's the way to be. And
well, I'm a black wolf.
I ate the sheep. I went through the haunt, and I had a picture of my family, and I showed them what they looked like, so that when they came through, so they could scare them even more.
Right.
And the girl who
I think that's like the payoff, right?
It is, and I remember exactly
treatment.
My mom,
even if they're just friends, it's like, I know they're coming, so
they're coming, and you know what, and that makes it even more satisfying of a scare, because you know the person, and
and their weaknesses, so you're gonna play on that.
I remember when they came through, they all bought glow sticks because I didn't want to get scared, and I told
that's
them,
fucked up.
And I went like this.
They bitched out before they even
one
went
of the
through.
haunt actresses, she told me.
I love it.
She told me, and she goes, "They're all wearing glow sticks. Should we go easy on them?" I said no. And my sister came into my room. I scared her, and I started like doing like a spider crawl towards her, and she goes, "Don't follow me, don't follow me." and she ran out of the room.
And that's another thing that I really love about haunt actors is the fact that you're not just, going for the scare. You're doing stunt work at the same time.
Absolutely.
Nobody has to step in for you.
But also psychology.
And you're willing, willing to go the
Absolutely.
extra mile to make sure that they get their just desserts.
It's all up, once you jump out, there's no backup plan. It's all up to you, and once you're in that room and you jump out, it's up to you to get the scare. And you go by almost, you just do different methods. If one method doesn't work, you try to come up with another method on the spot. And
right.
And it's just so much fun. I definitely, if people can, I definitely recommend going to a haunt or just taking in the knowledge that, of all these haunt actors and all these haunt builders, that they have to share with, and I that's what I do when I go. I listen. We talk, but I want to listen and hear those tips and hear that advice they have to share.
Right.
And, a lot of cases too, there is monologues that you have to say, depending upon, what your, particular area is, what room you're in. And it's not all just coming out and going, rah, sometimes you have to speak and actually sell the experience.
Well, yeah. If you're selling the lore of the attraction as well, if there's intricate lore, like you said, people are going to be doing monologues with their characters at the same time.
Oh yeah,
but never leaving the character.
I've been to quite a few haunts that there was lots of speaking parts.
Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. We had a former.
Trust me, in the indie horror world, that goes very far.
It does. And we had a former haunt actor that he was like the show of the front. That he was the front man of it. Mm-hmm. He told the story. And when we were clowns, these clowns they didn't make it in a regular circus, so we took them in, and so that was the storyline, is we were trapped in this horror spooky circus, just doomed for all eternity. And so we evolved from that. We have our storyline now is of a doctor who does experiments on all of us, and
oof.
And so
that's always good for scares.
And we have a young haunt actor. His name's Gavin, wonderful haunt actor. And when we first did that storyline, he was what we called Dog Boy. And so
I love it.
So he's a strong, he's a bodybuilder. So
shit!
So we had a muscle.
Got a pit bull in there, man.
Yes,
I was gonna say, I see him standing like that.
We had a chain on him, and he would literally run on all fours down the hallway.
What you all looking at?
But it was just he was so dedicated to that role, and
it's like a very creative haunt. Is all that I'm getting. Definitely. That's great.
That's what I'm hearing too. Well, I love the fact that they changed the theme a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, play with it a bit.
We're trying to work on a little bit of a different theme for this coming season, but sort of keep the ties to Dr. Crow, but expand it a little bit. And we went from only being able to build it 3 days before the haunt to having an entire month to build, and that was
it's like you could really put some heart and soul into
we can literally build like, lack of a better word, a building inside of a building. That's just crazy. I look back.
That's what they do for films. It's you're building sets.
Building a set, sometimes inside of a set.
Exactly.
And I look back to when we first started, and it's like I go, because it was at a trading card board game store. Then we used their back room to build it, and it was just like, I look back at it and I'm like, it's crazy.
You scared the nerds.
Yeah.
Nerds.
And it's just
booger.
It's crazy how this entire haunt in this little room.
That's what I meant. So sorry.
No, you're good. it's crazy. We were able to build this haunt in this little room in 2 to 3 days.
Well, that's what it is, man. It's passion and talent.
Man.
That's what it is.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Definitely dedication. And everybody is just everybody. I can't say it enough. Everybody's just so amazing in that group.
Josh says, I've been to so many haunts over the years, they never get old. But if you can get me to jump, then you're doing something right, because I've been to some where I was like, really? No scare factor?
Definitely.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with Josh on that one. Yeah.
And he goes on and says, my wife is in tears every time we go through a haunt, as she is not a big fan of horror or haunts. Oh, well, what does she say about the new film and the upcoming film?
Right. Well, that's the question, though. Does she like roller coasters?
Her and I are going to become good
Because
friends.
haunts to me are the same thing as a roller coaster.
Yes, and you get like that.
You get to,
you get that scare factor into it. And
like I said, it's truly, truly an art form.
Oh, yeah.
And to think about it, you're doing it without there's spooky music, but it's not like a cinema feature where music is, put on it afterwards.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're not really relying on that to set you up or set the tension. So I think it's, oh shit. Josh says she can't stand roller coasters either.
Well, see, I'm the opposite. I hate roller coasters, but I love haunts.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Problem. Well, I don't want to fall off.
I'm okay with roller coasters as long as I don't go upside down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and too many of them do that. See, and if Morty falls out, Morty breaks like porcelain glass, and I ain't got time to try to put myself back together.
I don't want to be impaled on a pike, somewhere below. That just doesn't sound good to me.
No. Who would,
well, there you go. They go to carnivals so he can win her stuffed animals and eat elephant ears. Well, there's the trade-off.
Hey, just make sure that you're not wearing a skin mask of Liam Neeson and saying,
"Oh my goodness!" Yeah,
you know what I mean. Just don't. Yeah. But we have that. That's big down here for Texas. We have the Texas State Fair.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's like, but when it comes to people like us, we scare them a lot. So you have to wait for Halloween and it's fun, and you get to come out and mess with people.
Well, that's one of the things I always loved about carnivals is the fun house.
Absolutely.
It's truly fun.
It is.
Yeah. Unless you get locked in.
One time I want to run through one of those, the Hall of Mirrors. I want to run through one of them and grab somebody in. I would love to do that.
That would be a great scare.
That's a bucket list for me in film.
Well, see, all you got to do for me is we have a patient walk into my mortuary office and you're next on the slab.
Oh man, you're like in my head because I have an idea for a film that we'll talk later that I've been kind of secretly working on behind the scenes of everything I do. So yeah, we'll talk. We'll probably have Crow Hendricks in there too.
That'd be dope. I would be honored. I definitely want to push the Crow Hendricks character out there more. I'm always looking for ways to do that. Yeah. So.
Absolutely, man. Definitely. You also have strong ties to the independent wrestling circuits up there.
Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit. And you ran into one of my favorites, Dolph Ziggler from WWE. If you want to expand on that a little.
When I met him, because he was going by his real name, he still is.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Nick Nemeth. And so
I don't know him as anything other than Dolph Ziggler.
Me either.
And the
zigzag. Spirit Squad. That's where he first came in with Spirit Squad. He's a huge Trauma fan too.
Real quick before we get to that,
yeah.
Josh wants to ask Crow if you audition for Not There Part 2? Do you want to audition for a villain or a good guy?
Ooh, I think you have so much more fun being the villain. So I think
villains have more fun.
We do.
And it's just, that's what I like doing the Crow Hendrix character, because like you don't know which side you're gonna get.
Exactly.
So like when I was in the haunt, I was Crow Hendrix, but I was the darker side of Crow Hendrix. So I got to scream at people, and I got to just be, a villain. And that was just because hey, we look up to all the monsters and villains, right?
Yeah, we do.
And that's one of the things that the Not There franchise allowed me to do, was be something more diabolical, which is definitely the not so lighter side of.
You definitely have more fun being the slasher than you do being the final girl.
Oh, always, man.
You have so much
I'm the final girl. I'm a pretty.
Oh, and I'm gonna get even darker, with the coming sequels. So, yeah, gotta be it. Yes,
you do.
So, Dolph Ziggy.
So when I got to meet him, it was so cool. I still had it in the box, Dolph Ziggler action figure, and so.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I took it to him, and and he had just gotten released from WWE, and so
yeah,
he goes, "Should I sign this as Dolph Ziggler, or should I sign this as Nick Nemeth?" And I said, "It's whatever you think." And he looked at me and he goes, "Vince will kill me, but I'm signing it as Dolph Ziggler." And so he was such a cool guy, and he interacted so well with Vince.
Yeah, no, he is. He is.
Hell with Vince.
Yeah, I agree.
And it was so cool, and he interacted very well with all the fans. Took his time, it wasn't sign, picture, and go.
Sure.
It was, he did a great job, and they bring in big names here in Monroe. Like they're bringing in Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South.
Oh, no shit! Yeah. He's still alive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I love Jimmy. I love.
Oh
Jimmy.
Yeah.
There's so many wrestling promotions here in Michigan. It's insane. We have deathmatch wrestling, and we have little people wrestling. We have an all women's promotion. We have I'm actually going to be
Shades of Glow.
Right.
I will be going to the deathmatch wrestling in February, and I've watched it on TV, and I have been to one deathmatch wrestling show before, and it was amazing. Seeing it, and
it's always better live.
It is, and you got to get sprayed with the glass. You just have to get sprayed with
tags, all the good stuff.
Tags. We had someone hit their opponent with a cactus. And,
see, I like that. We had
one of our wrestlers, Chuck Stein, really great wrestler here in Michigan. He brought a weed whacker to the event.
Well, it does suck to get hit with the weed whackers. So
it's not the blunt end of it. He turns it on.
No, I figured.
Oh, damn.
I figured.
It's like, don't worry, son. I'm just going to check your prostate.
Right? Like, did you trim today? I'm going to help you with your manscaping.
Right. We'll make that blemish go away.
You didn't need that plum tree, did you? Yeah.
I love it, man. Oh,
so much great, rich history of wrestling in Michigan.
That's really good to hear. I didn't know.
Everybody
always talks about Ohio Valley wrestling, and then of course all the Southern promotions.
Yeah, Texas. I'm in Von Erich country, is what you mean. But yeah, that's what I grew up on, was the Von Erichs and a lot of people like that. But Terry Funk and Cactus Jack's original run, before there was other Foleys,
right?
Him and Terry Funk were what exposed me to hardcore wrestling.
Terry Funk is
watching them. Yeah,
legend.
Well, that's why him and Cactus Jack were beating the hell out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mutual respect. So, but it's like, that's what started it for me. That got me, and once I saw, the Undertaker and stuff, I was.
And that's really what it was for me too. Before WWF was a thing, You
And
know, we
Macho.
were watching NWA, you
Yep.
know, when Ric Flair was at his fucking prime. You know, you
Yeah.
had the Four Horsemen, Arn and Ole Anderson, and
Wow.
all those great guys.
Yeah.
Barry Windham.
Yeah,
Mhm.
everyone done. Yep. But you
Mhm.
wouldn't have ever gotten Bray Wyatt
Oh yeah,
without the
Bray
Windham.
Wyatt was just a phenomenal wrestler, great
Literally.
storyteller, you know, and
And your father is IRS.
yeah,
Oh,
You know, who was always
that's right.
but he was always a technically sound wrestler. His dad was no joke. It's just they gave him that gimmick of IRS, and he made it work.
he
He
did.
made it work. You
Well,
know
sure.
what I mean?
He's like, I got to feed my family. I'm not going to stop if this
Right,
is my character.
but
I'm
he had
gonna
had-
play it to the
yeah,
end.
but that's the thing is it showed what Bray was going to be able to do with creating Fiend and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
And just take a character that was already cool, you know, pretty much the Swamp Godfather, you know, a different route, not Ho Train, you know, different.
No,
Godfather.
it was the cult.
But
route.
the cult
And
leader.
it was
of
the
Swamp.
greatest thing ever.
It worked. That was
And
the saying, you know, it was.
we
And
have
I absolutely love the fact that Universal Studios during the Halloween season had the Bray Wyatt family
Yep.
Absolutely.
exhibition
Yeah.
as part of their event.
that was a great tribute, I feel.
Yeah.
And we you know, it's good that they're, you know, I mean, I know he passed away a couple years ago, but just so many people keeping the legacy alive. And we have
It's
we have
what
a
he stood
guy
for, you know?
in Ohio. His name's Corey, great guy, and we call him the Fiend of Ohio because he dresses up like the Fiend and
No shit.
goes to events and horror events, wrestling events, and
Okay.
you know he says, I'm not trying to steal this. He said, I just want to keep Bray's legacy alive, and I agree with that. You know, I mean, I just think that's just amazing. And shout out to Corey Gibson right there, and he's just a great guy, man. And you know, he just does a great thing. He did Santa Fiend for Christmas. He dressed up as the Fiend,
how
Santa
cool.
Claus version, and he
Nice.
passed out holiday cards. It was amazing.
Nice. Come
You
to the
know,
front
I
house.
look at it like this. How many tribute bands do we have for
So-
Black Sabbath,
There you
Ozzy
go.
Osbourne, Kiss, all the greats from, you know, forever ago?
Yeah.
And they all try to look like them and sell themselves as being them. So I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing. I think it is truly
It's not.
a tribute.
It's just you're keeping that legacy alive for, I feel, the
It
younger
needs to
generation,
because
generation.
It does, yeah.
Like,
And it's what he stood for behind the, you know, outside of the ring too.
oh,
You
absolutely.
know, everybody loved him. He was a guy that didn't try to step on people to get to the top.
Nope.
He was about raising others up, and it's like if you do that, dude, you should be remembered.
Absolutely.
right.
He
No,
seems
he
like
should be.
super humble outside of the ring, inside
Yeah.
the ring even. And I mean, up until the very end, he was super humble. You know, just all the respect goes out to him.
And he was the person Undertaker chose to hand the torch to.
Absolutely.
That's right.
You know, and that means something because he didn't do that lightly for anybody.
Oh,
No,
So it showed what he brought.
that's fucking huge.
Yeah, it shows what he brought.
and Undertaker was like the boss of the backstage. Like he took care of the backstage. And
Yep.
passing that on to Bray, that meant something. You know that.
Yeah,
that-
that tells you he was fair.
Mhm.
And you already had the love of the other boy, you know, the boys and the girls in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You already had the respect because they knew you're a real man. You're a real guy that is working hard and want everybody to do good.
Mhm.
So yeah, totally, 100%.
Mhm. It's just so much respect for Bray Wyatt. I mean, he was inspiration behind Carl Hendricks as well. I mean, you know, just the storytelling of it, and you know, just he was one of the first wrestlers I ever saw. So like, I mean, that was just, you know, I felt like I wanted.
Well, it's
to pay
impactful. It really is. It's like you remember him forever. It's like nobody can say that they grew up in the 80s. They don't remember the first time they saw the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
Oh, right.
You know, and you see him shaking the ropes, losing his mind, covered in paint. Same thing with Sting and Macho Man, even Hulk Hogan. You know,
Mhm.
it's the imagery that is burned into your brain. You know, because it's like you said, it's like the Universals for all of us. It's our first experience with monsters, and then you go, okay, here's where monsters started. Now let's see where monsters can go.
Exactly.
You know,
and that's
it
why
opens the
I
scene.
have always said that the unholy trifecta is horror, metal. What was the other one? Damn it. Horror, metal, and wrestling.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was gonna say because I can't say the other one on this show.
Right. Let's not.
That's a dustier topic.
Like those three, they do definitely go hand in hand. And
All three of them
Oh
for
yeah,
the
very
last,
much
let's
so.
say, 40 years.
Yeah, very much.
Very much so.
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
just like we, and so many great fans like that come to the shows. You see,
Hogan
they
versus
have-
Missing
they
Lincoln,
have-
Michigan State Fair.
Oh, that was
Yep. He said he was 5 years old.
wow.
See,
Oh,
that's
that must have
good,
been
yeah.
something. Hogan in his fucking heyday.
Wow.
Damn.
No, that's what it was. That's what it was for me. It was
Same.
you know, meeting Paul Bearer before he was Paul Bearer and he was Percy Pringle.
Oh, yeah.
Terry Von Erich meeting the Texas Tornado and the Samoan SWAT team and all these people. And Rikishi, when Rikishi is young and
Yep.
fully in shape and has a six-pack and is eating he has 2 turkey legs in one hand, eating them. And was
I know
talking,
exactly
my
what
dad,
you're talking about.
yeah,
too.
back in the day, my dad took us over to him, and they all were, "Hey, how you doing? Did you guys enjoy the show? Oh, that's great."
It's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take shots in my ass and make it as big as I possibly can.
I don't know. It's like Rikishi had back, but it was great. I mean, that's the thing too. Is you get the real people.
All I know is
character.
every time I saw Stinkface, I'm like, oh,
Well,
those
they got paid to take
poor
it, so-
people.
Okay, it's all right. Trish started doing it in his place, so that worked. You know, the
Oh,
chicks.
yeah, it worked.
And then the guys would go, "Oh, Trish is going to do it," and then Rikishi would switch out with them and get. Yeah, that was great. Come on, go ahead.
I mean, who doesn't want that?
No, I agree.
But, you know, a devil can dream. But anyway. But I love all of that type of camaraderie between all those things.
Absolutely.
So what are, let's say, what is your top 3 horror films of all time? Or you?
I'm gonna have to go. So this is not in any particular order, but
Doesn't have to be.
I gotta go with 1931 Frankenstein since that was the first one, and have to go with that, the OG. And
hell yeah,
I'm gonna have to say also, I really enjoyed Terrifier 2. I'd have to say
so good.
It was so good. It got me back into like this, like, lack of a better word, slaughter genre of horror films.
Definitely.
And third one.
For some people, it was like Victor Crowley.
Yeah.
Which absolutely love, but Art was like I don't know, almost a breath of fresh air because it was something we never had.
Well, Art was having such a fun time while he was doing it.
Exactly.
There's
nothing like
it. You came into my territory, I'm going to smite you.
Exactly.
Totally. Art is, I'm going to play Jenga with your body parts.
Well, it's like when he went into the pizzeria, man. And he's like, I see these 2, young gals and I want to give her a ring. And then, notices that the guys working in the pizzeria are like, hey, are you bothered by this freak? They start treating him bad. So he goes to the bathroom and shits on the wall. I mean, who does that? That was just amazing as a character. He's like, I just don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want to do. And then I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
I remember one of my friends, they went to go see Terrifier 2 when it came out, and it wasn't for very long because I was going to go but didn't get a chance. So, but they showed every once in a while in the theater, and so
nice.
My buddy went and he said it was the scene with the at the coroner's office yep. he said we weren't even into the scene where he was about to pull the guy's eye out, and he goes, a guy walked up and and it was like a huge biker dude. He got up and just walked out of the theater and never came back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Nope.
I mean, just and that
was like,
was
nope.
it was
What
just
kind of
like,
movie did he think he was going to watch?
just not even, that wasn't even 5 minutes into the film.
This isn't Wild Hogs 2.
And it's
The only thing that would have been perfect is if he puked.
Yeah.
That
there
would
were
have been
so many
amazing.
people that did. I remember reading articles that
Yeah,
some people in the theater got sick, and at a theater here in Michigan, they stopped showing it because of that, because like half of the audience got sick.
They're
And
like, no, we don't want to clean this shit up.
It's like stop going to buffets and Italian night when you're going to come to watch this, because it will not sit well in your stomach.
Nope, don't eat Taco Bell before you go in, because
Well, no, because then
you
you're going to look
might
like that
lose your meal.
bathroom in the first place.
but it's just,
Shit on
That's
these walls.
amazing.
it's just something how Damien Leone just brought this character to life out of an independent film. It's just insane how
He believed in it so much.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
evolution
And
of the
it's-
character.
You take it back to Hallows Eve,
Yep.
where Art's character is first born,
Yeah.
and he believed in it so much, and he's like, I ain't got nobody to play this character, so he grabs his producer in to play the character. Okay, I'm going to make Terrifier, and dude says no.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to do this again. I didn't like it in Hallows Eve. So, enter David Howard Thornton, and now we have a bona fide icon. It's like, I bet that dude is still to this day going, son of a bitch, I wish I would have stuck with it.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's not just the makeup; it's the makeup with the right actor wearing it.
Oh, absolutely.
Correct.
Or even no makeup. It's like, as you said, Hannibal Lecter. Anthony Hopkins can be absolutely terrifying and is not wearing any prosthetics. Gary Oldman.
The whole
is
time
not,
you're listening to him, you're looking at him, and you're like, is he trying to figure out what part of me is good to eat?
He's lulling me in. Oh, I have.
Who else could do that?
Do not look down. Your kidney is now removed. What? That's what we
Your
have.
liver, I can hear it. It sounds like it's healthy. Let me go ahead and
About
take
350 with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Let's finish it off with a nice Chianti.
Yeah, some fava beans, absolutely. It's something how Art the Clown, back about Art, he went from movies, Ice Nine Kills music videos, and he's, and he has a video game now. It's just,
Right.
it's just something how this character, you see him on shirts and hoodies, and it's just, it's like the new modern.
Well, you're getting to
absolutely. I mean, he is definitely the Jason Voorhees
he took
of the past 10 years.
Took it out of my brain. He pulled it right out of my head. But that's the same. We got to watch that happen with Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers when we were kids.
That's right.
And it's like, an Art really is one of the first, minus Ghostface.
Minus Ghostface. Yes.
Minus Ghostface, that has able to do that to where they're everywhere. They're multimedia. They're merch everywhere. It's like, and Art, like you said, I agree, is like able to come from independent film. Even Toxic Avenger is the same thing. You go from what Lloyd was doing with it, and now you got a $50 million budget movie with Peter Dinklage, which I absolutely adored. I thought it was funny as hell. And
it's so interesting to see that in this day and age, that is uber PC more than any other decade that I can remember. And suddenly it's posh to have Art the Clown dangling from your ears, your keychain, necklaces, sunglasses, t-shirts. I mean, everything. Spirit Halloween's baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way down to that. It's like, wow, it's best fucking icon ever.
Oh, absolutely. And I definitely agree with that. And because that was my second movie, I'm gonna finish up with the third. So, the third one is really hard because it's a tie between two of them, and it
really is, because they went over the top in the third one.
And the third movie out of the top three, it's a tie between two of these. So I really love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I also absolutely love Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. It's a great soundtrack. The awesome soundtrack. Sid Haig was a great actor.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
They're all great, and I just wish I would have gotten the chance to meet Sid. And
Sid was
me too.
I can say I got to meet Sid.
There he is.
He was amazing. He was absolutely sweet, adorable, funny. And it's like I witnessed him, a little boy, come up and had a crumpled dollars in his pocket, slide him over to Sid and go, is that enough for an autograph? And Sid looked at this kid without skipping a beat and goes, well, you know what's funny there? We're having the 99th person that asked this old clown for an autograph gets it free. So he gave the kid a free autograph.
That's a class act right there.
Yeah, he was a sweetheart.
He really was.
Yeah.
And it's just, hearing all these stories of Sid, and it's just, definitely someone that I looked up to growing up with.
He's an icon. Well, not even he's so many genres he was able to go through.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing. His career and his talent evolved throughout the years, and
and and Rob Zombie did such a great job with that film. And
without a doubt,
and the soundtrack. I have the soundtrack saved on favorites. I weightlift to House of a Thousand Corpses, the song, every day. I love that song. And
I like the song when they're getting refreshments.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's usually in my head a lot of times.
Yeah.
Catch yourself the first word. Doom. Yeah.
But Bill did a great job too. Bill did a great job with.
Bill Mosley's another OG, amazing horror icon.
Can't go wrong with Bill Mosley.
He's doing some independent work too.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Yeah. And Repo, he was amazing in Repo and Devil's Carnival.
Repo Man, goddamn.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Luigi Largo,
Chop Top. Great
Top.
Especially Chop Top.
Goddamn dog. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah,
it has been an. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, he's doing such great things. Independent work as well, and it's just great, to see an icon doing, going back to the roots, lack of a better word.
Josh says, not going to lie, that song is my ringtone for when I call my wife. She chose it, not me. I love it. But it has been an absolute blast having you on the show, brother.
Thank you so much.
We are so excited to see what you do next. And the fact that it just might be possible that you and I get to work together on the next NC-17 film, Not There Too. So don't forget to get your audition out there.
Yes, I will definitely be messaging you later tonight, to see what we can do. That would be great.
Yeah, man. It's time. Some people just have that special unholy something that just grabs people and you're like, yes, I have to have that person in my film.
You both definitely have that. I remember first seeing you guys and I was just like, I want to see more of this. I want to work with these guys, and now, hopefully get an audition. That would be great. So
it's waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? So you jump on that shit right away for sure.
no time like the present. You know.
So shameless plug time. Where can everyone find you?
So people can find me on Facebook. It's just Reese Bowling, and so you can find me there. I do every once in a while. A lot of my posts are private friends, you know, and stuff like that. But every once in a while, I'll do a public Crow Hendricks post, you know, and I will do some haunt acting posts. But that's where you can find me most of the time is Reese Bowling at Facebook. So, and
Nice.
you can keep an eye out on the Spooky's Fright Night page on Facebook as well. And you can definitely look for us there too. You know, you can definitely see Crow Hendricks there.
Awesome.
Absolutely. We're so excited for your future, sir.
So much.
Definitely keep doing what you're doing because, man, it's fucking horror magic that you're doing. And, you know, there's sky's the limit. When you think something's impossible, it's not. It is never impossible. So, and that's my 2026 message to everybody out there from Reapers Underground. If you think it's impossible, it's not, because you can grab it and make it happen. You just have to believe in yourself. And Crow Hendricks is definitely doing that. Can't wait to see what you do next, sir.
Thank you.
And we will always repost anything that you got going on, especially, you know, in the haunt industry, films, anything at all. Just make sure you tag Reapers Underground, and I'll make sure that my fans, my viewers get to see that shit so they can follow you as well, because, man, you are the future. And I truly, truly believe that. So everybody out there in Black Flame Land, thank you for joining us tonight. First Reapers Underground of 2026. And you all have made it fucking epic as fuck. I love it. So we have so much more to go. So if you're ready to sin tomorrow evening and get your metal fix, Tracks of the Damned and the Goddamn Program will descend upon you yet again on Satanic Saturday in epic fashion, starting at 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, because as you know, the Goddamn Program is a long show. You just never know where it's going to go. But as you continue on your descent into madness this evening, possibly checking out some of the films that we talked about last night on the Horror Barbecue, the one thing you always want to remember is stay heavy.
Thank you for joining us on Reapers Underground. Stay tuned for more from Black Flame.